guys. Thought I'll make a video discussing a group from a game called Fallout 4, which is not a new game by any standard, so, but still, spoiler warning. Spoilers. I thought I'd make a video about a group called The Institute. This group, I believe, is the best and the worst thing for the Commonwealth. I believe they have the technology that can save the Commonwealth and bring it to a good place, but their morals and their leader, the father and the director of the Institute, is taken into horrible places. In the end, spoiler alert, the player, if you choose the Institute ending, you become the new director of the Institute. Which, if you do a roleplay, you can take the Institute in any direction you like, given the scientists will agree with you. When it comes to morality, you have to, I would put everything in a gray. I despise the Brotherhood of Steel, but I can understand how they got that thought, how they got that belief. Having said that, I said that the Institute has the best technology to bring the Commonwealth back to how the state was pre-war. They have synths. They have developed plants. They have brought greenery back. They have gorillas. If they could stop focusing so much on the SRB and fighting their synths and stop treating their synths like slaves, they can probably transcend back to a new world, or towards a new world. So now let's get to the bad. Like I said, the Institute does kidnap people in the middle of the night, sometimes in broad daylight. Spoilers, Mayor McDonough is a synth. The Institute went in and replaced the head of Diamond City with a synth. I'm not denying any of this. The Institute is doing and has done horrible things. I believe their original intention was good. I believe the Brotherhood of Steel's original intention was good. If we could have a group in Fallout 4 with the Railroad's morals, but the Institute's technology, it would be good. Maybe a little bit of the Minutemen sprinkled in there too, just without the, oh, Settlement needs your help, all the time. I don't know what the point of this video was. I just wanted to come on here and talk about the Institute. I don't know if I got my point across. I don't know if I'm reaching anybody. But the Institute has the technology necessary to save the Commonwealth. And in the meantime, it means dealing with all their cons. The disappearances in the middle of the night, the infiltration, the not being able to trust your neighbor. More than you're not going to be able to trust your neighbors in a post-apocalyptic society to begin with. But when you take into account that most of the scientists in the Institute are originally doing this for the betterment of mankind, you just don't know their heart's in the right place. They're just not executing it correctly. I put most of the blame on Father, the director of the Institute. Which, if I can get to this whole video without naming spoilers, I will. Main thing to keep in mind is that it's a post-apocalyptic society. The Institute was drove underground. There was the Broken Mask incident. I'm not defending that. There's the provisional government, which, from multiple sources, the Institute sabotaged. The Institute's done some horrible things. They have. But if the player character at the end, when he becomes a new director, could take the Institute in a better direction, it would probably be the best guild ever. They have sustainable life sources, even if most of it is synthetic. Are you going to eat some radiation-infected organic food? No. You might. It's a video game, so. Now, those same synths that I say are one of the Institute's main good things have been used as soldiers, house cleaners, slave keepers. There are synths that essentially bring synths into slavery. They're called coursers. Most of the time they retrieve synths in dangerous locations. They're the SRB. Now, the thing to remember is that morality is gray. The Institute's done some horrible things. They have. Most of this video up until now has been assumptions. The Institute did send a synth to the provisional government. They sabotaged it. The Institute did replace Mary McDonald with a synth. The Institute does snatch people in the middle of the night. The Institute was responsible for the forced evolutionary virus, the super mutants in the Commonwealth. And I know there's some retconning issues with that, some inconsistencies, but I'm talking about Fallout 4 here, the only one I've played in its entirety. They were responsible for the FEV, the forced evolutionary virus, the super mutants. I'm surprised they didn't have a part in creating ghouls either. But it all comes down to how you use these gifts. The atom was split. It did good things with scientific research. It also created nuclear warfare. I don't know what point I'm trying to make here. Like I said earlier, I just wanted to get on here and talk about the Institute. I'll probably make a follow-up video where I'm more focused, where I'm reading off the script. This is all freestyle. You can probably tell that's probably coming across. It's also the longest I've ever looked directly at the webcam and not at my face on the screen. Hashtag amateur. Can we get that trending in the chat, please? Can we get a little hashtags in the chat? I plan on doing writing advice, some anime manga reviews, and Fusion. I took your suggestion. I'll try to do some good content. It was a very nice suggestion.